Hi everybody, it's Honest John. The Obama administration is having its first real scandal. A solar panel company named Solyndra, and it's a dumb one. His people received all kinds of warnings that this was not a good investment. But green energy is kind of Obama's pet thing, so they ignored all those warnings. One of the investors was a big donor. So the warnings were ignored, and there's more than one way to make a solar panel, and more than one material to do it. And so they were using, evidently, materials that were much inferior to what they're making solar panels with in China now. And you know, they were warned that Solyndra was just not financially stable. And there were meetings between White House staffers and Solyndra executives that were just not kosher. Whether there was criminal behavior is not clear, but there is a ton of evidence for stupidity. And $500 million got wasted. Heads should roll. People got to be fired. And of course, it's going to be a political football for a while. And it should be. Look, if you hand your opponent a weapon like that, then you deserve to be beaten over the head with it for a while. But conservatives despise green technology. But here's a fact. Someday, there's not going to be any more oil. And we better have something ready to take its place before that happens. You can do drill, baby, drill. And that'll just make the day when we run out of oil come quicker. Second, you don't need to be a scientist to know that climate change is happening. All you need to do is know a little geography. For 8 years, we've been losing uninhabited islands. Well, now we've lost our first island with people on it. An island called Lahachore doesn't exist anymore. All the people, every man, woman, and child on that island had to be evacuated. And they're not coming back. There's an island by the name of Sagar, S-A-G-A-R, that has lost 7,500 acres. There's another island called Gomara that's 2/3 gone. And you can now take a boat north of Canada and sail from the Atlantic to the Pacific. And here's another thing. Just about everything that was predicted in the 1970s by climatologists is happening now. We have greater instability in the weather. Tornadoes are happening where they haven't happened before. We have unusual heat waves and droughts. Anybody notice, anybody been praying for rain lately? Climate scientists predicted all that. They predicted big hurricanes. Bigger hurricanes. Hurricane Irene was the size of Western Europe. Now, hurricanes are big storms, that's a fact. But the size of a continent? That's fucking ridiculous. Of course, good old Ronald Reagan, he didn't want to hear about it. And he never asked himself, what if these guys are right? Can we take that risk? And see, that's going to be Ronald Reagan's ultimate legacy. It will be what he's remembered for more than anything else. Someday, his pictures and statues will be covered with spit. he will be known as the man who sank the planet. But there are people that are still denying climate change. These people there's only two reasons. You're either really stupid or you're bought and paid for by big oil. So the next time one of these assholes tells you that the science isn't in, tell them, yes, the science is in. And so's the geography. Thanks for listening.